Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need to hold in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby, let me feel your light. One foot in a deep revival, another one going in the fire. Only one that can save me now is you. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets the sails to you. Fingertips, press my lips, make me sing that holy song the way you do. Holy Ghost inside, let it loose and lay it on. Only one that can save me now is you. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Oh, I need it. Oh, I need
Alright, it's time to get my ass whooped.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan. No fighting and no fighting.
Poppin' knockin' when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going. And I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot it in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Jaguars going up against the Texans. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wild card matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. They come out here in the I. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles, but I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Lynch. And Brate, the tight end's got it. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Threw that ball mad long ago, bro.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And he finds Julius Thomas. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now it's Lynch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Lynch. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he comes, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon taking it in from the 20. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Osweiler on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Prince Amukamara is a former first-round cornerback who's looking to become king.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the...
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Watching that, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
It's over.
The play clock's running down. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Osweiler down around his goal line. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Houston 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So now the offense is facing a 1st down and 20 after that last mistake. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw again is Osweiler. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
So 1:55 to go in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Miller the man in motion. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he's got Fuller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Halfback sent in motion. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And now they're in the hurry up. action. It's Osweiler.
Where you going, man? Where you going?
Man in stride, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now Osweiler on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Lynch. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Final play of the half. It's Lynch. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. No. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you're all looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
10 yards to go on third. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. In motion is Fedorowicz. Again, Osweiler.
There's Brock right now.
Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Lynch. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Osweiler. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Coleman, 48 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And he's got it up and through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Osweiler. No, he almost had it.
Let's go, Dodge. Come on, baby.
With one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
How to be 6'7", be able to see over coverages into open windows. Brock Osweiler just did that with the slam route.
With that height, was also a great basketball player. Gonzaga, as you know, actually offered him a scholarship in high school for hoops.
Hard to believe he didn't take that, decided he wanted to play football, and ultimately chose Arizona State because of the direct flights from his hometown in Montana into Phoenix, Arizona.
Is that true?
That's a true story. Allowed his parents to come see him play a lot easier.
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler.
Yeah, Ramsey, come on, man. Come on, baby.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Miller, the man in motion. Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, here we go. Good. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Osweiler.
What?
They do get him down, but he's
Fuck out of here, dog.
all the way to the 3. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat it.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
That was bullshit.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Wow.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
In motion, Julius Thomas. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Lynch now throwing on third. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big third down play there for the Jags. 42 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now it's Lynch.
Oh, man. Why are you lobbing it, dog?
Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Back now here on EA Sports. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hurry up, here we go. No, Jack, Patriot. Over.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, Osweiler. And Miller with it over the middle. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On first and 10. It's Osweiler. Surveying the field. Going deep this time for Miller. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now. Green 39.
In motion is Fedorowicz.
No. Check. Patriot.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
We do the same shit, just different plays.
Right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Lynch. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, 51 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this one.
I hear my old college coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes really good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here.
Let's go. Blue landing.
In motion right is Robinson. Again, it's Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out here in the I. They'll run with Yeldon. And he's got room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jags a first down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he'll get this one down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Osweiler to throw.
Yeah, they're crossing are not working. Right. Fuck out of here.
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team,
no.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Yeah, we know this nigga.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Yeldon. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A big hook up there. Osweiler to Hopkins. 43 yards. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Osweiler, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.